This is a production of the Oyo State Ministry of Information and Orientation. The Oyo State Anti-Corruption Agency, Oyaka, has cautioned corrupt public office holders against attempts to influence agency staff. The Oyaka chairman, retired Justice Enyeson, gave this warning during an official visit by the Oyo State Commissioner for Information, Prince Dr. Yelade, to the agency's head office in Ibadan. Retired Justice Eson, who said Oyaka has been up and doing in its mandate to fight and discourage corruption in the state, said that the fight has been successful in many regards. She disclosed that all employees of the agency have undergone integrity scrutiny from relevant security agencies and measures are in place to ensure on-the-job accountability of its officials. She acknowledged the efforts of the agency in sensitizing relevant stakeholders, including traditional rulers, civil servants, members of the judiciary, students of higher institutions, among others, across zones of the state in the fight against corruption. She disclosed that Oyaka, since its operation in 2021, has investigated over 300 corruption allegation cases in the state involving prominent members of the public, regardless of status or influence. The chairman said most of these cases have been resolved. Justice Eson said presently the agency has about 14 active cases of corruption allegation before the Attorney General of the state. She said huge sums of money have been recovered from contractors and civil servants who have extorted people in the performance of their duties. She stated that such money are part of exhibits in court against such officers.
We've investigated politicians. In fact, recently we investigated some local government chairmen. I'm not going to mention the names. In fact, in one of the local government areas, the chairman of the local government
and the councillors are refunding money they shared. Wow. Yes.
And then maybe you heard of
a woman who was
convicted
in the court of law, a senior civil servant
at the Ministry of Lands. She was charged, convicted, and sentenced to a term of imprisonment. So we've been doing a lot. When you invite people petitioned against to come and be interrogated, they want to offer interrogators or investigators money, offer them something, but we have zero tolerance for that here. So they are immediately advised to keep off, to keep their money or whatever.
On the proposed amendment of the state law permitting Oyaka to exercise autonomy in prosecution of offenders, the Oyaka boss said although no time frame has been placed on the needed amendment, the Attorney General of the state has been very cooperative towards the realization of the prosecution autonomy. She said several states of the Federation have come to Oyo State to understudy the anti-corruption blueprint of Oyaka in a bid to intensify the fight against corruption in their respective states.
Ondo State has a board in place. In fact, board members from the Ondo State Anti-Corruption Agency came here to understudy us, and we put them through the processes. Also, Cross River State board members have been here also to tell us that they've been hearing of the good work we've been doing, and they wanted us to teach them how to go about it, and we did. Lagos State, let me say that Lagos State, the chairman is well known to me of the Lagos State Anti-Corruption or Public Complaints Commission, as they call it there. She has been reaching out to us here to find out what steps she should take.
The Oyaka chairman urged members of the public to join this fight by visiting the agency's head office at Quarter 473 Fajimi Street, Agodi GRA, Ibadan, and other branches of the agency across the state to file petition against any case of corruption, unfair administrative actions at their ministries, departments, and agencies, and improper performance or non-performance of government contracts, or visit the agency's website on www.oyaka.ng to file their petitions. Justice Eson assured that all all cases brought before the agency are treated with high sense of confidentiality. The retired Justice Enyeson began a career as a state counsel at the Oyo State Ministry of Justice in 1981 and rose through the ranks to become the president of the customary Court of Appeal for Oyo State before retiring in 2020. In his comment, the Commissioner for Information, Prince Oyelade, appreciated the sensitive task of the agency and assured that the ministry will periodically sensitize the public on the agency's activities in line with the state government's determination to rid the state of corruption.